Hey folks, Keith with 93 Lumber coming back at you with another beer that is a beer. This is a beer that I was hoping to not do by myself, but here we are in the can't think of the word, but this beer was given to me by Shaun from Nerdsense, and this is Trillium. It is their barrel-aged spice cake. Imperial Stout brewed with almond, vanilla, cinnamon, ginger, and nutmeg. 15.8% alcohol by volume. And a whole 750 milliliters of beer. Bottled on 12/16/20, so that makes this 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 months old. And he gave this to me when I went up to New Hampshire and dropped off beer. Did I say it was Trillium? I said it was Trillium, right? I dropped off beers to him on my way back from New Hampshire, which was in February. Yeah. So I've had this for a couple months. I'm a little reluctant to drink it right now because I gotta I have to get beers out of the fridge because next month Katie and I are doing a roughly month off. It may not be like the is there a word like calendary month of May, or not the calendar month of May? I should probably just say that calendar month of May. But roughly a month of not drinking beers. So I have to get beer out of the fridge. And that is what I'm doing right now. And I'm just gonna open it and I'm probably gonna pour a little bit of this and then just cork it and then drink it over the next week. Oh yeah. That is more than what I need, even right now. All right. So that is super. It's not super thick, but it is black. And not much of a head. I don't know. The head is dark, kind of chocolatey, kind of like words. I don't know. I am very bit of a dark head, but dissipates pretty quickly, so it doesn't really matter. Not much of a head. But yeah, dark. Let's see what it smells like. There is some. It reminds me of like carrot cake and not necessarily carrot cake, but like the spices that are in carrot cake. And like, what's the other thing? I don't eat a lot of dessert things as of basically the last 20 years of my life. Almond, vanilla, cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg. It's very desserty though, because it does have like cinnamon and I don't know if I can, like the cinnamon I definitely get. And it does come off a little bit cakey, too. There is a big alcohol thing, so that is also, like, making me not want to, like, smell it anymore because, like, the alcohol thing is kind of very big. Yeah. Reminds me of carrot cake. I don't know what spices are in carrot cake, but it reminds me of carrot cake as far as like desserts that I was into when I was younger and things. Big alcohol thing. Not getting much of the beer in there. I don't want to say I'm not getting beer in there because I'm definitely getting a thing that reminds me of beer, but like between the alcohol and that huge spicy, or not spicy, but like spice cake thing. Spice cake. That's what it's called. That cakey cinnamon spicy ginger thing that's going on in there. I'm not getting like much like chocolate or maybe a little bit of chocolate. I'm gonna smell this one more time for you. Oh, there's already cat hair in it. I'm so tired. I'll do it one more time. I mean, honestly, it smells like a huge adjunct stout with cinnamon and yeah, that's what it smells like. It smells like cake. It smells like, I don't know. I should probably take the hair out before I drink it, right? Thank you, Shaun, for this thing that I thought I was going to be able to drink with someone else. Cheers. Reluctantly cheering. Cheers. Thank you, Shaun. Bit of alcohol. But yeah, it does remind me of like a combination of like a carrot cake without the carrots, without the carrot part of the cake, just like the spices used in a carrot cake, and a coffee cake and alcohol is very present. Like, I wish, like, with a beer like this, I wish they would have just made it like 10% even. Like, cause like with the adjuncts and stuff, like, yeah, like, I just feel like it doesn't have to be almost 16%. But yeah, there's a little chocolatey thing going on with the beer. It's a little thin. Or, hold on. I wouldn't say thin. It's supposed to be barrel aged too. Oh, maybe that's where some of that. Yeah, like, I don't. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of like the spirit. I'm not getting much barrel. But this is one of those beers. It's like, it's 16%. So like, that spirit could just be alcohol. I feel like it's not though, because I feel like it's coming off. I don't know what kind of barrel this, or if it's blended or what, but I would say it's like a whiskey or bourbon barrel, if I had to guess. It's definitely not like a rum barrel aged or brandy or gin or anything like that. But actually, if this was gin barrel aged, that would make it. I think if this was gin barrel aged, I think it would make it pretty interesting. But it's not. At least as far as I can tell. But yeah, it tastes like alcohol and chocolate, and it does remind me of like a cake. Spice cake. It like I said, it reminds me of like carrot cake without the carrot, but just like the spices that are in carrot cake. And it reminds me of some other sort of dessert thing that I can't remember. Actually, it kind of reminds me of mincemeat pies, which aren't meat. It's called mincemeat, but it's not meat. I haven't had those. Were one of my favorite desserts, mincemeat pies. Right, mincemeat pies. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, if I'm remembering that correctly, that was like one of my absolute favorite desserts. But yeah, very alcohol. I don't. I like this. I really wish that there was a little more, not that it's not cohesive, but I really wish I could be like, oh, I guess some beers are just like that, but like I really wish I could be like, oh, I'm getting this barrel and this spirit, and oh, I'm getting these spices and these adjuncts and whatever. It tastes like a 16% adjunct stout. That's what it tastes like. And I am like, I wish I hadn't opened this and just put it in a box and opened it in like a year or 6 months even. Because I feel like some of that alcohol, like, it just needs to mellow out a little bit, maybe. And I've changed my diet a little bit recently, so like drinking like a 5% beer hits me a little bit differently than it used to. So there is a ring around the thing. So like, oh, it's probably not from age, it's probably just from the adjuncts. So there's probably adjuncts and shit floating around here, or sediment. I'm taking a long time with this because I'm not a huge Trillium fan, but like I was secretly wanting this to be like awesome, like super awesome, which it's not terrible in any way. I just don't think it needs to be 15.8% alcohol percent, or 15.8% alcohol by volume. Like, if you dumb that down a little bit and made it like even 11 or 12%, I feel like this would come across differently, and also, in my personal opinion, better. Yeah. Because, and as far as being barrel aged, yeah, maybe some spirit, but I wouldn't say I'm getting anything from the barrel. Yeah. So yeah, I could see some of the alcohol thing going on in there, because the alcohol thing is kind of big. I could see some of that coming from the barrel, or from the spirit, in what... Just poked myself in the eye. I could see some of that coming from whatever barrel they aged this in. But yeah, I think this would be way better if it was like 10%, even 12%. I don't care. Not 16%. I don't think it needs to be 16%. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? But yeah, it definitely does give the I should say it does give me the what's the word? It does make me think of like because what that's like raisins. Like it does give me like a raisin like kind of like cinnamon what is the thing? Like cinnamon raisin, like bagels and bread. So like it does give me those kind of vibes. I don't know what spice cake is specifically, but it is giving me like dessert vibes, I should say. Yeah. And obviously, as I said before, my diet has changed. So I took a few sips of this and now I am absolutely going to just gonna go lay down in my coffin and wait for someone to put the nails in it. Yeah. 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 It comes across a little cakey. There maybe some dark fruitiness in there as well. Kind of like I know everybody hates it, but like I feel like it might be a little I don't know if I can 100% back this as far as like reality goes, but like I feel like maybe a little bit like a fruitcake kind of thing. I know nobody likes that, and it's like one of those things that is like a holiday thing, and everybody buys it, but nobody eats it, kind of thing. But for some reason it's reminding me of that. Maybe it's just like the holiday season thing. But yeah, I'm going to take one more sip and then we are going to get out of here because I am late tired and this is putting me to sleep right now. I don't have anything else to say. I've already said what I've had to say. So yeah, thank you, Shaun. This was very interesting and good. Like this, not a bad beer by any means. I just think that the alcohol content is kind of taking over the whole thing. But or it could just be the barrel aging, but I'm not getting much barrel in it, so whatever. But so thank you, Shaun. So I hope you're all doing well. Hope you're staying safe, taking care of yourselves, obviously. If you're sharing a space with other people, hope you're all taking care of each other. You can like this video if you would like to. You can subscribe to the channel if you have not already. You can follow me on Instagram at 93lumber, spelled out 93lumber. And thank you, Shaun, again. And we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.